Wagyu Gaming.
Hey there broskies, Wagyu here and back with another Exos Heroes video. So today we're going to be talking about 5 characters that you're going to need to reroll for if you're just starting the game out. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel, here at Wagyu Gaming, we cover the latest and most trendy mobile games that you guys should be playing. We also do some tips and tricks for games such as Exos Heroes, alongside Tales of Christoria and Light of Tel. But anyway guys, let's begin. So, who should you be rerolling for? 1 month into the game, and with the Fate Guardians out of the way, who should you be rerolling for? Let's go to Manage Heroes, I'll show you guys. Your first and top priority, the most useful passive this game has ever seen, is from Bathory. Bathory should be your number 1 priority for rerolling because she activates a lot of heroes that enters into God tier when they're put in a team composition together. And more on those heroes later, they'll be involved in this list. So Bathory has this passive called Tranquil, and that's what you need. Grants allies with less attack than self with the Tranquil mark and protects from death. So take note of that. So any ally that gets hit with a defeating blow, Bathory protects them for 1 turn. And they're able to heal and do everything and put their life back up. So basically they get 2 lives in a match thanks to Bathory. Alongside with that, all front row allies also permanently gain 1 mana. So yeah, that's pretty useful. I mean, she's an enabler. She enables the use of skills from your characters and also increases attack of all allies. I mean, increases health of all allies by 20%. So yeah, this will be your main priority for rerolling, guys. And then she also has very high base attack. I'll show the stats on the screen in post. And then put together with this skill with a 357% damage to all enemies. Burst means that the damage can go beyond 357% if you have more than 5 mana. Because you can see here that it requires 5 mana. If I were to build her, I would be building her on probably nature, because she's not very tanky. I mean, she needs to dodge more often than not, because if she gets hit, she's not really that tanky. So yeah, that's the downfall of her. But her skills are just really too good to pass off. Next would be, if you are rerolling, I would recommend FC Anna. So this is the first Guardian Anna. If you can get her, just a reminder guys, you only need to get 1 of these for rerolling and then you're gonna be good to go, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah. So FC Anna, I'm gonna be posting, there's gonna be a video of her in the upper right side of your screen showing that she can solo even in Legend PvP. So why can FC Anna do that? So FC Anna, aside from her Dragon Knight passives, which you might have probably heard of already, but anyway, if you haven't, so she creates shield from the Dragon Blood and then also increases defense, I believe, alongside the Wrath, which whenever they're attacked, they counter with 50% damage for every Dragon Blood mark on them. So yeah, it's quite useful. I mean, this is like the meta right now. And alongside Bathory, the Dragon Blood itself, it's not really that much of a problem as long as you can kill them in 1 hit or 2 hits or even 3. But once they start building up the Dragon Blood, that's when the problem starts up. But with Bathory, the problem is unavoidable since it really triggers the Dragon Blood the more you attack the heroes. So yeah, FC Anna would be your second option. Alongside with this, her kit is pretty good. She heals all allies for 49% of own HP, and also cleanses all debuff and damage over time effects from allies. Let's be clear guys, there's some quote-unquote debuff in the game that's not really a debuff, so it can't be cleansed. So not all debuffs can be cleansed. Like for example, Taunt can't be cleansed but it can be blocked by the Machine Guardian Stone. So there's like a discrepancy there in the definition of what debuff is, so just take note of that. Alongside with this, FC Ana also has a really high multiplier attack, 525%, and only requires 3 mana, guys. Plus she's also a frontline unit, so which means if she's attacked, she gains mana. Alongside with Bathory, they're really good together. But Bathory synergizes with a lot of more units, and I'll just be discussing it for you guys as well in this video. So yeah, FC Ana can be your second choice. So if you got Bathory and you plan to add another, if you want to know another unit that synergizes well with Bathory, you can go with FC Rera, and right as of now, FC Rera is my best character. So why FC Rera? So she's also a First Guardian unit, and she also gets the similar passives to FC Ana, but this time she has this other passive that's called Guardian Star, where if she's with Bathory and she's gonna be hit with, when she's almost dying and then she gets like 1 health, she instantly fully regens all her health, and that can get really annoying. Although this can be countered these days with FC Ramsey, I believe, but not all people drew for FC Ramsey since he was the last First Guardian and everyone thought that he wouldn't be that useful. But yeah, she has, FC Rera has almost the same passives as FC Ana, aside from the Guardian Star passive. So yeah, alongside with this, her skills, it has decent multiplier. She deals 300% damage to one enemy, and this is one reason why she's better than FC Zeon. It's because she reduces target's accuracy or evasion by 100 points. And not 100%, guys, it's 100 points because there's like a raw stat of accuracy and evasion. So that can be really useful because especially in the Holy Dragon grounds, she keeps the dragon from hitting your team. So that can be really useful. Alongside this, she also grants immunity, skill status effect immunity for 12 turns for herself. And that can be a game changer. Like, she can't be taunt, she can't be silenced and all those jazz. And if she's marked with Tranquil, she deals 50% damage for each mana the target has. So if she's really synergized with Bathory, she gets into SSS tier. But there's another hero, FC Annie, which we won't be discussing in this video because she's not going to be worth rerolling for. Unless you get her by gacha, then that's fine. Then Rera enters into God tier with those two characters in her team. They're just really good together. So her other skill is an AoE attack. Deals 124% piercing damage to all enemies. So it's also a burst attack. So again, if the mana goes beyond 3, it increases the damage as well. Because guys, if you're not familiar yet, if your character gets into 6-star, your mana pool can get up to 10 points. So yeah, this damage can get really high. And along with this, she reduces accuracy or evasion of the target with the highest attack by 100. Again, similar to her other skill, but only this time only one character instead of AoE. So again, if marked with Tranquil, deals additional 50% damage for each mana the target has. So this can really knock your team out if you have her. So yeah, and for the next one, number 4, to reroll for, should be FC Zeon, guys. FC Zeon is actually not a fated character. He's actually a rare character, but with his Fatecore, he reaches God tier, I guess, or SSS tier. So again, same as the other First Guardian units. So he's gonna have Wrath, Dragon Scale, and Dragon Blood, of course, alongside another passive that he synergizes well with another character called Rachel, which triggers Disheartened. And if he has Disheartened, the turn resets if the target dies. So can be really useful if you know you can one-hit the target or whatnot and just wipe the team out. But Zeon is similar to FC Rera, although Zeon is a bit more tankier. So I built him Darkness, so he gets Lifesteal. And his skills are, this skill deals 300% damage to one enemy. Zeon has decent attack. He doesn't have the best attack, but with the decent multipliers he gets, It's pretty good. Still a good roll you can get. And alongside this, burst damage deals 178% damage to all enemies. Again, similar to Rera and Bathory, which the damage increases if you have 3 mana, more than 3 mana. So yeah, that's the 4th character you should reroll for. And if there was a 5th, who would be the 5th? Maybe I would go with FC Baraka. Yeah, this guy. FC Baraka. This FC Baraka, there's 2 FC Barakas in this game, Fatecore Barakas. So it's this one, the first Guardian one, and the other one that is similar to Rachel. I don't have him, but I think I prefer the first Guardian one, since again, the Dragon Blood and Wrath passives are just really OP right now in this game. So they can be very useful alongside with Baraka's final hit. So if the enemy, that's one of his passives, this one, that's his passive, I mean. So once the enemy's health drops to 10% or less, he automatically attacks them for 1 turn and then tries to kill them off. And if he does, I mean, that's going to be really useful for your team, especially for the first Guardians. And with Bathory's passive, that can be really useful. So why Baraka? Because Baraka has really high multipliers and he synergizes well with Zeon and Rachel. So yeah, that's 225% damage to one enemy and resets if the target dies. Steals 1 mana from target and grants 2 mana to a back row ally if the target is disheartened. Really useful, guys. Synergizes well with Rachel and Zeon. And then this one, guys, 525% damage to one enemy. Guys, this, because Baraka has one of the highest attacks in game and highest speed too. They're like the glass cannons of the game, FC Rera and FC Baraka. So yeah, this can really blow the enemy away. And so why am I not recommending the summer units as of now? It's because I haven't really felt that they could counter the first Guardian units, and for that, I think the first Guardian units are still really on top tier. We'll see more once the gold Fatecore units come out, the gold summer units come out. But until then, I'm not gonna be recommending them because the skills aren't really that useful in PvP as of now, especially with the number of first Guardian units that there are in game. So having Frosty Bolt for one person doesn't really disable the other team members. So yeah, if there was someone else, if there was a 6th person I would recommend, I would be recommending Rachel. So he would be the runner-up since he has very similar passives to Zeon, except that he doesn't have the first Guardian passives. So instead, he does the Dishearten, so this can be really useful with Zeon. And he also has his Awakening, Executor Battlefield, the FC type, but the normal one doesn't have this. So let's just discuss it anyway. So he increases own critical hit by 360 and block by 180. Alongside, he gets damage immunity if he reaches a certain point, 30% or below in his health. And he also gets back row allies permanently gain 1 mana. So again, can be really useful for your team. Anyway, guys, that's it for this rerolling video. And if you found this helpful, then please do leave a like. And if you want to see more Exos Heroes content by me, please do. Please do subscribe to the channel. That will really help us out. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video, guys.